In today's conversation, we will try to understand what is meditation, physical meditation, mental meditation, and what is positive thinking, negative thinking, and neutral thinking, and how all these types of thinking affects us as a person, and how meditation helps to control all these things. Nowadays, meditation has become very popular because of stress, 21st century stress. The stress is so much that nowadays young people are dying of heart attack, committing suicide, abusing substance, and doing so many things which last or previous generation did not even think of. So how to handle stress and how to shift gears? Shifting gears is meditation. See, physical meditation means any form of exercise, martial arts, kung fu, karate, bodybuilding, swimming, any sports where discipline is required, that is called as physical meditation. Whenever discipline comes, it is logical. Training is logical. Whenever logic comes, it is controlled by the left brain. Logic is left brain, the rational brain, the thinking brain. 2 plus 2 is 4 brain, the mathematical brain. Mathematics increases your IQ. Physical meditation will help you to control your body. Exercise in any form will make you fit, fighting fit. So in a fit body, there has to be a fit mind. And usually we see that persons who are physically fit don't fall ill very often. So physical fitness boosts your immunity also. Because you are fit, you are positive, you can handle situations, you are not afraid, and you have got the physical strength to tackle all these things. So any kind of physical exercise, even yoga or yoga, that involves lots of discipline. So exercise in any form is physical meditation. What is mental meditation? Doing nothing. Thinking. You are just sitting and thinking about what can go wrong, what can go right, what is good, what is wrong, about life and death matters, and so many. You are just thinking. You are the great thinker. You think, so you are. So pranayam, where you are trying to control the involuntary system of our body, because breathing or cardiovascular system, heartbeats and breathing, we can't control. Means we don't have to control, luckily. It is fully automatic and 100% reliable. That is God's grace. But in pranayam, we consciously breathe. Slowly, steadily, or fast, in fast forward or slow. That way we are trying to control an involuntary process. In that way, we are also trying to control our mind, which is also involuntary. Our mind usually never listens to us. It is involuntary. It will think whatever it wants. When you are doing exercise, when you are giving exams, when you are writing, reading, our mind is in its own world. Chanting mantras, any mantra, repeated activity. Repeated activity is also called as obsessive compulsive disorder in psychiatry. But see, even though OCD is a disease but that person gets relief because of that. Obsessive compulsive disorder gives that person a sense of control and release and relief also. So when consciously you are reciting a mantra, you are more or less doing it OCD. You are consciously telling your mind to concentrate on something which it is not liking. You try and say a mantra, try to recite it for 108 times, and you will understand what I am trying to say. The mind will not focus on a continuous activity. It gets bored very easily. Another thing is writing a diary and keeping it secret. Dairy products means milk and basically vegetarian things will help you control your mind. It will not aggravate your mind, your acidity. It will help you cool down, calm down. So physical activity, exercise is also meditation. And mental discipline. See, nothing is impossible means people take it otherwise. They think that nothing is impossible means everything is possible. That is one of the interpretations. But I think nothing is impossible means nothing is impossible, means doing nothing is impossible. See, when you are not doing anything, you are just relaxing and thinking or maybe enjoying, but still you are doing something. So doing nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. If you can really achieve that, you are in a state of nirvana. Your mind is so stable that nothing will affect you. What is positive thinking? Anything that makes you feel good, good food, and going on a honeymoon, hobbies, enjoying things which you like to enjoy, going to a movie theater. When we are watching a movie, we are never stressed because no one is going to take an exam on that movie. So we are enjoying. It is a right brain activity. Superman, Batman, all those superheroes movies which I love, comic books. When you are reading something and enjoying it, you are enjoying. See, there is no stress. Your brain is feeling good. It is releasing feel-good hormones. In honeymoon also, you are feeling good. Best form of exercise is honeymoon, where physical activity is involved, mental activity is involved, and you enjoy all the processes. For that, you will have to refer Kama Sutra, our great Indian book. It will give you all further details on how to meditate by doing different positions. So honeymoon is the best form of meditation, and that everyone will agree, and no one can deny that. You can refer Acharya Rajneesh Osho's book, From Sex to Super Consciousness. Excellent book. He is the most misunderstood philosopher. I will not call him a saint because he never called himself a saint. He is the most misinterpreted philosopher in this world. You should read all his books. You should hear to all his lectures. They are available on the net. So anything that makes you feel good is positive. Watching a movie is an irrational task. Nothing to do with logic. Movies are illogical and therefore we enjoy it. Movies are like dreaming when you are awake. Exceptions may be there, few movies which are realistic and which torture us by showing reality. Like documentaries are there, logical documentaries of genocide and all that. They are very deadly. Means we hate watching them because it is truth, bare raw truth. That makes us feel bad. Documentaries are logical, they are not movies, mind you. What is negative thinking? See, positive thinkers believe that everything can be done, but too much positive thinking is also not good, because if something goes wrong, these positive thinkers can get irritated. They believe that everything can be done, but in real life that is not true. See, we have to try. But everything is not possible. Some things are beyond our control. That is what is called a destiny. This I have already discussed. Negative thinkers are negative thinkers. They will get depressed by small things. So positive thinkers will try to find a solution, and negative thinkers will try to find a problem in that solution. Negative thinking is also dangerous, because if too much negative thinking is there, you will not be able to do anything, because in all solutions you will find problems. Means negative thinker, in all solutions he will find problems, and he is too logical. See, logical brain is the left brain. It creates stress. For example, when I am giving any exam or interview, or if I am studying for an exam, see, while I am studying, I am stressed. Stress is connected with the logical brain, left brain. Whatever you are doing in our universities, schools, it is all logical. Studying books, giving exams, giving interviews, this all lead to stress. Natural singing, natural dancing, enjoying, picnic, hobbies, positive thinking, irrational brain. So you are enjoying. That is feel good. Negative thinking is feel bad. What is neutral thinking? Neutral thinking is, you should understand that there are limits for positive thinking also, and there are limits for negative thinking also. Positive thinkers will imagine the best scenario. Negative thinkers will imagine the worst case scenario. And neutral thinkings, they have a golden mean. They think about the best case also, they think about the worst case also, and then they will go for something in between. They are not mediocre. They are prepared for the worst and the best also, but they are prepared for both. If best happens, well and good. If worst happens, neutral thinkers are prepared. Positive thinkers usually don't have solid backups. Negative thinkers, they don't need backup because they are not going to do anything. Negative thinkers usually never start any task, because they think, I will start this, if I will start this task, these problems will come, these problems will come. Then he will go into that negative loop. But a neutral thinker is a balanced person. So usually people, leaders, not boss, leaders who are democratic, who take everyone's opinion and try to achieve a golden mean in between. He basically goes for a win-win situation, which is not always possible. But leaders will try that, so that minimum damage is done. So that is positive thinking. So meditation, as I said, in any form, there are various types of meditation. I will not take names, because then you will think I am promoting certain things. So there are so many types of meditations: physical, mental, and dynamic, kinetic, potential, name it and it is there. Different religions have different forms of physical and mental meditation. Both are required. First, physical discipline is required, then mental discipline follows. Right? So what does meditation do? So if you are stressed and if you meditate, like if you do exercise, physical meditation, or go for chanting. See, chanting is a very illogical thing. Right? Believing in God is also illogical. Believing in ghost is also illogical. These are beliefs. Beliefs are beliefs. Solutions are solutions. Illusions are illusions. So believing in God, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, God can do anything. He can revive the dead. He can change forms. He can come in any form. Nothing is impossible to God. So see, the concept of God in itself is a very irrational concept. Same powers are associated with ghosts also. They have supposed to have powers. They can go through walls, they can destroy us, distract us. We have watched horror movies. So these are also illogical, irrational. Then we have friendly ghosts like Casper the friendly ghost. Friendly ghosts are also there. Friendly gods are also there. Demons are there. Bad demons, good demons are there. Bad gods, good gods are also there. Satanic worship is also there. So positive, negative, neutral, all types of things exist. But how meditation helps? See, when you believe in God, or when you enter a church, a temple, a mosque, or whatever religious or religion you follow, whatever religious buildings you usually go to pray for, you are not entering a building. You are going inside your right brain. When you are doing a religious activity, you are opening your right brain, because God is an irrational concept. He can do anything on this earth, beyond earth, below earth. Nothing is impossible to God. So when you enter a religious activity, when you are doing a spiritual activity, when you are believing in God, you are automatically entering the right brain. For example, when a Hindu person enters a temple, he will first ring the bell. So the sound of that ring is like Om, Omkar Dhvani. The moment you ring the bell and enter the temple, you are entering the right brain. Now you are entering God's territory. He is God. He can do anything. Don't be afraid. He is there. Go pray and try. He will help you out. See, that is important. So God is great. Therefore, any kind of religious activity or superstition, see, if it is harmless, then no harm in believing superstition, because superstitions usually have a history of 1,000 years. Why certain omens are bad omens, certain omens are good omens? See, there is a history. When certain omens, good or bad, happen, our ancestors have recorded that in more than 50% of the cases, something good or bad happens. And that collective experience they are sharing, that is traditional wisdom, that is traditional knowledge which is coming to us. Traditional knowledge and traditional wisdom is not alternative wisdom or alternative knowledge or like alternative medicine. Alternative medicine should be really classically called as traditional medicines or traditional wisdom, because they have in all religions at least an history of 1,000 years. Currently medical science, it is reliable. I am not against any pathy, as I said. History of 100 years or 200 years at the most. So traditional wisdom, traditional knowledge, behaving in a seasonal way as per our seasons, eating seasonal and regional food is always healthy. Eating something which does not belong to our country can cause trouble, because it doesn't belong to our climate and our culture. So it can harm us. So, as I said, when you are doing prayers in any religion, any form, prayers, you are automatically opening the right brain. You are entering the right brain. In computers, we have directories: C directory, D directory, A, B, C, D, E, F, formatting and all that. And you are entering a directory, right brain directory, left brain directory. So whenever you are stressed, too much of logic can bog you down. And after a point, logic ends. You don't know what to do now. After trying your best, then you surrender. Some questions you can solve, some questions you have to let go. Only time can solve them. So, when you are stressed out, meditation in any form, physical and mental, will shift your brain from the left to the right. A right brain is an irrational brain. It believes in anything. For example, to a toddler, small child, 0 to 5 years. You tell him any story, he will believe, because his right brain is very big. Look at the KG stuff, KG books. They have big pictures. A for apple, apple is big, A is big, B for bat, B is big, bat is big. So when you are small, your letters and pictures are big. And as you grow from primary school to secondary school to tertiary school to graduation and post-graduation, then the books, pictures vanish. Only small alphabets are there. And while you are doing doctorates, there is no picture. Only alphabets, small alphabets, 300, 400 pages books. In KG, at the most 10 pages, big tablet books. A to Z alphabets, 26 pages. A is very big, apple is big, B is very big, bat is very big. Because fully colored big alphabets and big pictures, 0 to 5 years, the brain will register. Small children, toddlers, preschool, because their right brain will grasp big things. See, they will watch movies also with interest. They will always go near the television to watch the television, because they go inside it without realizing that it is all false, but they like it. So right brain is the best way to make us ourselves feel positive. So good food, good hobbies. So whenever you are stressed, go for some hobby. Even doctors say that if you are stressed out, have some hobby, gardening, any hobby, see anything. Hobbies can be different. And for God's sake, don't mix hobbies and addiction. You may think that drinking is a hobby, taking drugs is a hobby, obsessive compulsive disorder is a hobby, obsessive compulsive sex is a hobby. No, this is a problem. If a hobby becomes a habit, like drinking, and if you don't get your quarter in the evening, and if you start trembling, then that hobby is no longer a hobby. It is harming you. It has become an obsession. It has become a bad habit. Hobbies will make you also feel good and others also feel good. So for example, when a singer is singing, everyone is enjoying, even he is enjoying. When a dancer is dancing, he is also enjoying, everyone is enjoying. When we are watching movies, everyone is enjoying. But supposing when you are going to a funeral, now see, the scene changes. There is a dead body, people are talking in subdued tone. See, there is negativity. When something bad happens, we can sense that. So that negativity, suddenly you have to have a mask, you cannot laugh, you cannot smile, you have to be in a very controlled manner, you have to be, your dressing should be good. These are funeral or last rite manners. It is very logical and you have to behave in a very sensible manner. Because people can get hurt. But same time when you are going to a Walt Disney's roller coaster ride, the whole scene changes. You are enjoying on the roller coaster. What is a roller coaster? It is a logical thing which is illogical, means you know it is dangerous, but you know you will not die, and you know that you can enjoy that. So enjoying it is thrilling with zero risk. See, this is also meditation. Enjoying a roller coaster ride. See, I am afraid of roller coasters. I am afraid of swings also. It gives me means vertigo. So I stay away from all this type of thrills, controlled thrills, which are not dangerous, but it is not for me. But many people enjoy roller coaster rides. So enjoying a roller coaster is also a form of meditation. So meditation, positive thinking is also good, negative thinking is good, because fear will protect you. If you are not afraid, you can land in trouble. So negative thinking up to a certain extent is good. But positive thinking beyond a certain extent is not good. Means while driving, you should use a safety belt. On a motorcycle, you must use a helmet. And in current period of corona, you must wear a mask, maintain social distancing, go for vaccination, and take preventive medicines, traditional medicines if available. So that's it. This meditation will help you shift from too much positive thinking and too much negative thinking to neutral thinking. Like in car, we have a neutral gear. Neutral gear is neutral thinking. You are stopping as it, like a pause button. Positive thinking is first, second, third and fourth gear or fifth gear. Negative thinking is reverse gear. But in this manual or automatic transmission, all kinds of gears are required in a motorcycle, in a plane, in a car, because we will require first gear sometimes second gear, sometimes third gear, sometimes fourth gear, sometimes fifth gear, sometimes reverse gear, sometimes we will require neutral gear also. So positive thinking is the forward gears, negative thinking is the reverse gear, and neutral thinking is the neutral gear, where your engine is on but nothing is taking place.